Okay, for the second part, we're going to use the add-on to use linear square regression analysis. So I'm going to insert. There we go. Go to Office Add-ons, and you should have already downloaded it by now, but this is what it's called, XLMiner Analysis Tool. If you don't have it, go to the store, search Excel or just Analysis Tool, and XLMiner should show up. Anyways, let's see. So you click Add, pops up. Now what you're looking for is linear regression. And here's what you're going to see. Now, if you're basing it off the slide that we saw on the last thing, the only thing that was checked was labels. So you uncheck the confidence level of 95%. However, we still need to input values for X, Y, and output. So I'll show you how to do that. So Y, in our case, are these prices here. Now, in the example, you want us to select title as well. So that's why I'm selecting title right here. Now, if you just noticed, I was able to click and drag and it showed up. And it's still there. I'll show that again. So deleted. So like I'm not clicking on it. Well, I guess, yeah, so if you click on it, even if you click off of it, the next thing you select will be what's selected. So clear that, make sure that you clicked on it. So whether you leave it open like that and do that, or delete it, click off of it if it was the last thing you collected. Okay. So if you got to make sure you're not selecting anything, because if you notice, I was already selecting something and it didn't work. But now that I'm not selecting on something, you just click on it and click off of it. You know, you select what you want. Anyways, so now I'm going to select my Y's. Then I'm going to select my X's. And if I need to make a quick adjustment without having to reselect, I can also go in here and type in what I need. And so I also want to keep in mind that I didn't include row 13 or 14 because there isn't a known value in Y. The way this works is it uses known data to create the analysis. In an output range, this can be any cell you want. This is basically just saying, we're going to get this data, now where am I going to put it? For example, I can put it here. And I'll start here and just print off all the information. So like, for example, I push OK. I must have accidentally selected. Okay. So if you didn't notice, it was just saying that my rows and my X's and Y ranges weren't the same. Okay, boom. I clicked on F1 and the data output produced right there. Things to keep in mind, you have your R's. Let me make this bigger so you can see it. Okay, so you have R squared, like when you make a graph, and it shows R squared, you know, how well is the line fitting the data. And then if you are thinking about, well, how do you make that equation of the line, you're then going to go down to the intercept. and then size, which is just the x, and look at the coefficients. So this is your y-intercept here. So if you're thinking about as a linear regression line, you know that a plus bx, your a is this, or your y-intercept where it touches the y-axis, and then your b, where it's under size, is the coefficient affecting your slope. So in this case, each square foot is 0.1038, so forth, 1,000. So that is showing a positive slope up that way. Yeah. And if you were to use these cells to make an equation to calculate the prediction, you would get this here, mainly because this is a simple linear regression, which can be done just, going to graph, making a scatter plot, format, series, and turning on a trend line, where display the equation. You can see that. You can even display r squared. So I want you to pay attention to is, if you do it right, at least if it's a simple one, this is the way you can check. You'll see where the slope is, or your b, that 0.1038 is right there. Also keep in mind that this is a more exact, more precise answer than what shows up on your graph. Same goes for your intercept. This goes to 0.65. This goes a lot further. But this is a good way to check if you did your statistics right. You put in the right inputs, and it's simple. You just plug it in. You make a graph that you can look at a regression line to, and boom. So yeah, there you have it. Instead of using the trend function like we used here, we used summary output here. And that was by using the XLMiner Analysis Tool pack, which we found under Insert, Office Add-ins. And then you just click on it and then click Add. But if it's already open, you don't need to. Let me just open that up again for you. Office Add-ins, click on it, Add, there you go. Linear regression, fill in. Oh, yeah. And in case this click thing isn't working, just keep in mind that this is all that's really matters. The computer automatically selected it for you, but just like when I was talking about doing one column separated by the colon, it's the same thing, except now there's just dollar signs. So I hope that was helpful.